What's going on, everybody? Today is Thursday, January 4th, 2024. I'm David Delano with winnersandwhiners.com. We're going to do three free college basketball picks today. Also have three premium college basketball picks over on the site. Yesterday, we gave out three picks. We went to 0-2 in our college basketball plays. Should have went with the Rutgers just to cover instead of going with the total in that game. We hit on our NBA play in the video. I go with three today, video a little bit later, but some of these, all of these games are off the radar. Hopefully it helps you with your decision-making process. Like I said, these are small plays. Don't go crazy with them. Just manage your bankroll responsibly. But three that I've dug in the trenches that I do like. If you're looking for the premium picks and best bets for myself or anybody on the site, promo code in the description for 60% off, winnersandwhiners.com. We've got the latest sports betting news. You can check that out. Sports betting promos, along with free prediction articles, along with statsalt.com, sides and totals. So a lot of free content over there as well. So we've got a 7 p.m., an 8 p.m., and an 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time game here. I'm going to go with my level of confidence on these three free picks. First one, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to go with Utah Valley State. Basically -2 everywhere, except for Circa. If you have a Circa account, you can get Utah Valley State -1.5. Now, after going to the NIT Final Four last year, a lot of turnover for Utah Valley State. Head coach Mark Madsen went over to California. Now they're led by Todd Phillips, who has been with the program since 2019 as an assistant. Utah Valley State off to a rocky 6-7 start record-wise, but they have faced the 52nd strongest schedule in the nation, according to KenPom. And this is going to be the first time that they've had the luxury of being a home favorite all season. They're going to be facing a California Baptist team that does have a better record overall. However, California Baptist just 3-8 against the spread this season. And even if you go into last season, California Baptist 1-7 against the spread in their last 8 games as a road underdog. And as we stated, overall, California Baptist has a better record, but they've only faced a 326 rated strength of schedule compared to 52nd for Utah Valley State. First pick here, the one of these free picks I have the most confidence in. I'm going to go ahead and back Utah Valley State -2. That game goes at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and basically every sports book that's -2 right now. Second one here. This one goes early, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This one is going to be absolutely horrendous. But I'm going to go ahead and back Stonehill here, plus the 6.5 on DraftKings against Central Connecticut. Stonehill at 2-13. Who wants to back Stonehill? But 0-11 on the road. They're actually going to be home in this game. They lost their last game by 1 point to Rutgers. I know this team has been horrendous, but think that they are going to be better in the conference than their overall record has showed so far. Last year, these two teams played. Stonehill beat Central Connecticut at home by 2, and then they lost to them on the road by 4 points in overtime. I think that this is going to be a relatively competitive game. Stonehill's faced a 72nd rated strength of schedule. Central Connecticut 246, 6.5 points. I'm going to go ahead and back Stonehill plus the 6.5. That means they don't need to win the game. They just can't lose by 7 points or more. And then the last one here, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It looks a little wacky. I'm going to go ahead and back Oregon State plus the 12 as a big road underdog against Washington State. Some places I check it, at one point, Washington State was getting about 94% of the money. Now it's balancing out a little bit more, 74% of the money on Washington State. I mean, a big favorite in the Pac-12 at home. It is understandable. Washington State, I mean, they've lost both of their Pac-12 games. Oregon State coming off of a big win against USC. But I'm going to still take the Beavers here with the points, getting the 12 points here. Washington State 7-0 at home, but just 3-4 against the spread in those games, and they've dropped 3 of their last 4 against the spread overall. Strength of schedule has not been that challenging as some of these wins. I mean, they beat Eastern Washington by 10 this year, Portland State by 10, beat Grambling State. Overall, I think on Oregon State, is going to be competitive in this one. Coming off, like I said, a big 16-point win against USC, 7-point loss to UCLA. I know those were at home, but I think that the Beavers will hold their own and not get embarrassed. So I'm going to go ahead and back Oregon State plus the 12. So those are the free picks. In my level of confidence, I like first, I like Utah Valley State minus the 2 to cover and get it done against California Baptist. Next play there is going to be Stonehill plus 6.5 against Central Connecticut. And then finally, in the late night game, we've got Oregon State plus the 12 against Washington State. If you want to check out my 3 other picks, you can check that out on the website. Also have an NHL best bet going today. God bless. Good luck.